Just giving you a little time, Jarek, to talk some fantasy football or talk, the NFL's coming down the stretch. Yeah, that was your moment. Hey, I had want to thank everybody in the social media world for the birthday wishes yesterday. Obviously, a frustrating day for our guys on Saturday, and they were back to work early this morning. And we got, as we know, we're struggling a little bit right now. We got a lot of work to do to get everybody going in the right direction, and we'll get there. But yesterday was a good day with the family, and just a ton of birthday wishes, so I appreciate that. And thank everybody for who took part in that. That was made yesterday a good day. Grand Canyon is Dan Marley has been their head coach now for a number of years and just doing a terrific job. They've got a very good team again. They've played a very difficult schedule. They've got 6 guys or so that are averaging between 8 and 12 points a game. Going to play man-to-man for the most part, but very comfortable playing 2-3 zone against Nevada, who I think everybody is pretty well aware. Nevada's been inside the top 10 in the country all year. Just 2 games ago, they played Nevada. Basically a possession game the entire 40 minutes, and played a lot of 2-3 zone in that game. But Nevada presents some different challenges with their lineup, and for the most part, Grand Canyon has played man-to-man, but again, very comfortable playing 2-3 zone, and they did that extensively against Nevada 2 games ago. The lineup is big. They're 6'10", 6'10" up front. Guards are 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", the 2 starting wings, and then the guards that come in off the bench. So they've got a bigger lineup across the board. They're playing 10 guys, double-figure minutes or very close to it. And then everybody on that roster, all 10 of those guys have attempted a 3-point shot, and more than just one of them. So everybody's comfortable shooting the basketball from the 3-point line and playing a lot of guys. Got a very good roster, a very versatile roster. The 2 guys up front that are 6'10" are just as comfortable out on the 3-point line as they are backing you down and playing in the post. And so a very well-coached team, play very, very hard defensively, whether they're playing man or they're playing zone. And just, I tell you, just a great deal of versatility at the offensive end of the floor. A lot of challenges when those guys that are 6'10" are able to, not only are they comfortable out there, but they're running stuff to get those guys 3-point shots. So we've got to guard the entire floor. With that, I would take your questions.
You mentioned the Nevada game. They got off to a great start on that one.
Yep.
Obviously, you guys have struggled out of the gate. What do you look at as some areas that you can try to get this team out, get this team going earlier?
Yeah, for us, as we talked about last week and we talked about it the week before, there's and it doesn't change. It sounds better when we're playing well, or it sounds better when, hey, that's what Coach talked about Monday, and hey, look, it changed and it got better, guys. But I'm telling you, it doesn't change whether you're playing really well or you're struggling a little bit like we are right now. It starts fundamentally, as I've talked about the last 2 weeks. Passing and catching the basketball with 2 hands, rebounding the basketball with 2 hands, at the defensive end, being able to guard the basketball one-on-one and stay in front of the basketball. From a scouting report standpoint, and I would tell you guys, there's what we did defensively in terms of doubling the post on Saturday, what we did in rebounding at our defensive end in terms of blocking out. We did both of those things well. Now the things that we weren't able to do offensively and some of the struggles there, obviously the game got away from us, but we're going to continue to work fundamentally to keep getting better. We're still doing some things that end up over the course of 40 minutes, end up costing us some possessions. And then, offensively, I'll tell you, when it was 18-7, with just under 12 at that media timeout, we had run good offense. We had some very good offensive possessions. We had the right guys catching and shooting. And those possessions are ones that we're going to continue to look for. So it's a matter of getting better fundamentally and continuing on that track. And then offensively, we just got to keep hammering away at it, because we've had we had plenty of good offensive possessions early in that game on Saturday, and we didn't get anything out of it. And so we've just got to keep hammering away offensively.
Spencer, he's a 40% three-point shooter last year, got off to a good start this season.
No.
You see anything kind of technically in him, or is it mental, or what's going to take to kind of get him back on track?
Yeah, he was. I tell you, he was great Thursday and Friday in practice. And when we were scrimmaging, when we were doing our scouting, when we were playing up and down, he was great. He had a stretch. He made 3 threes in a stretch of 5 possessions, and they were live action, guys running at him. What we saw on Saturday, what we saw the Saturday before. I don't. With Spencer right now, I don't have any concern. So it isn't. To answer your question, it's not technical. It's not anything to do with his form or what he's doing or not doing. He's just hit a stretch of a couple games here where they haven't gone in for him. So his routine has been great. He's working his tail off, and he knows that I want him shooting the basketball every opportunity he gets come game time. When he's catching and shooting the shots that he's gotten, he knows that if he doesn't take them, that I'm going to take him out of the game. So he's good. Frustrated that he isn't throwing some of those in the basket. Yeah, absolutely. But we aren't going to change our approach with him. Yeah, he's too good a shooter.